What's up, everybody? I'm back. I've done a couple 80s songs today, and I wanted to do something a little bit more modern. So there's a new DRAGONFORCE video. I will be perfectly honest and say I don't really listen to DRAGONFORCE. I know Through the Fire and Flames, and that's pretty much it. I enjoy that sort of technical speed metal, but it's not something I listen to a lot. And I never really dug into DRAGONFORCE. At the time when Guitar Hero came out, I was not really listening to this kind of metal. I was much more like still listening to like Atreyu and Killswitch Engage, Chimera, right? So I never really dug into DRAGONFORCE. But I know Herman Lee has good taste in bands, right? I know he's worked with Tim from, I've seen the Polyphia playthrough, or the Tim Henson and Tosin Abasi, I think, playthrough with Herman Lee of Through the Fire and Flames. So I wanted to do this one. So, new DRAGONFORCE, song's called The Last Dragonborn. Haven't listened to it yet. The video came out about a week ago. I don't know how long the song did. Maybe brand new. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll get into it in just a second. Before I do, a few things. Like and subscribe. I try not to really hammer that, but you know, I do appreciate it. I got my latte. Bear in mind two things. I am not a professional. I'm not a professional guitarist. I'm not a professional music critic. I'm not a professional, audio tech or anything like that. So this is going to be a semi-educated opinion, all right? And please don't be a dick. This kind of music isn't for everybody. I understand that. My style of review isn't for everybody, and I understand that as well. I don't mind if you feel, you don't love it. That's okay with me. But I would request that we try to keep it respectful. I try to be respectful when I do these. I would just appreciate it if the comment section was not a flaming pit of hell, right? Let's try to keep it pleasant in there. With that out of the way, let's get right into it. This is The Last Dragonborn by DRAGONFORCE. Gotta warm up my air guitar fingers.
Sunsets now, Ontario. The wounds we find in time will heal, but the dragon soon will return from space and time. Long will be the journey through the coldest nights we ride, where the horsemen slay them all, and the rains end alive. Listen to our enchanted story written The chants inscribed on the ancient walls, the screams of the past echo in the halls. Now the wizards arise from their watchtower in the sky. Onwards through the cold lands over endless nights and days. Many dangers lie ahead, and many foes we'll have to face. Through the swamps of sadness and through forests ripped of light. But the eyes of sure watch down on us tonight. Feel our time is coming now. Yeah. Hold the line, keep strong our ground. Yeah. Now see the castles burning, our swords and axes yearning. To the gods on high we now ascend. See the soaring eagle fly, see the warriors fight and die. See the lightning crack the sky with the last dragon born. To the mountain we must go, flash of steel will crush our foes. To the fires on high below with the last dragon born. Under pale fading stars we sleep tonight. For our quest takes us far and so long. But with the rise of the sun in the far eastern skies, never bow down. For our kingdom come. See the soaring eagle fly. See the warriors fight and die. See the lightning crack the sky with the last dragon born. To the mountain we must go. Flash of steel will crush our foes. To the fires of hell below with the last dragon born. We are the dragonborn. We are the dragonborn.
That's a very tiny dragon. Okay, so a few things. Okay, well, first of all, I've never played Skyrim, which may come as a shock, but yeah, I've never played Skyrim. So, seeing that this song is called The Last Dragonborn meant like nothing to me until I remembered about halfway through the video that you play a Dragonborn character in Skyrim, which explains the guy with the helmet. Because I was watching the beginning, I'm like, this is a Skyrim-ass looking video. And then it sort of all connected for me. Right. Dragonborn, that's from Skyrim. Okay, musically, great. Obviously, it's DRAGONFORCE. They all know what they're doing. I don't remember ever seeing the band before. So, like, the fact that they've got a Viking metal lead vocalist, has he always been there? It's possible, right? I don't know. I sort of just assumed it was a Japanese metal band, but I never, like I said at the beginning, I never really looked into him, so I have no idea. He might have always been with the band. He might be new. I don't know. This is like a ballad, almost. This is, I mean, this is, there's some shredding, and it's funny. The shredding looks so effortless, right? Like they're just doing these, harmonizing solos with no effort. Just that is many years of practice, where the complicated stuff doesn't even look difficult anymore. You don't notice, right? That's really one of the signs of a really talented or really skilled musician, artist, cook, whatever, right? When they're able to do stuff that's really difficult without making it look difficult, right? It makes you think you might be able to do it. That is a sign of somebody who is extremely gifted. The harmonizing solo at the end was really nice. It is funny. Maybe they were leaning into it, but there is something about guitar that when you're doing, right, I'm not going to play anything, but when you're doing like these high bends, right, or harmonics, you gotta lean into it with your face. I don't know why it is, but I was watching the first solo, the guy that wasn't Herman Lee, no offense, don't know his name. Let me fix this focus. Don't know his name, but he was very good. But he was soloing, and while he was playing those licks, he was. It's just classic guitar. Herman Lee, it's great solo, very beautiful guitar. I like the little hand grip on the cutout. Bass player is a lady, didn't know that. Good for her, good for them, right? I don't know if she needs them or if they need her. But she's plenty good. The drumming was good. Again, I would call this a power ballad more than I would call it like a straight metal song. The vocals were ballady, right? There's no screaming really. There's no yelling. There's no real force. I also don't listen to a lot of Viking metal, so the music, it wasn't super fast, which is sort of what I expected from a DRAGONFORCE song. Not to lump them into one category, right? They're talented musicians. They can do multiple things. But I did expect that this song would be very shreddy, very fast. The dragon looked like it was about 4 inches long, so maybe it's a baby dragon. Obviously, there was nothing really for scale, right? When you see the actual dragon flying, you don't see it next to anything, just sort of in the white sky. So to me, it looked like it was about this big, like a little Mushu from Mulan, the original Mulan, the good one. Yeah, I like this song. I mean, like I said, this is not something that I would like put on to lift to. When I think of metal, I think of music that I would put on in the gym to like get my blood pumping. And this doesn't really do that. It's a good song, but it doesn't fire me up in a way that like a Norma Jean song does. Or even really Through the Fire and Flames, right? That's a really shreddy, really fast, really high energy song. But I like this one. It was good. They're all very talented musicians. I may do more DRAGONFORCE. I'll leave that up to you guys if you want me to. They do seem to be embracing the some of the ridiculousness of this type of metal, which is good. Like I like a good band that gets really into the darkness and the metal and the Satan, right? A lot of bands don't even do Satan; they do like more pagan versions of that. But at a certain point, especially when you get older, you got to understand that some of this it's a little corny, right? And so bands that are like Electric Callboy, right? They lean into it. They understand, and they write music that's a little corny, and they understand that like the stuff we're writing, some of it is a little silly, and we should embrace that. And there is value. There's value to that. It doesn't always have to be grim theatricality. So this is a good song. I may do more Dragon Force. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Send me money, right? You don't have to subscribe. Just send me cash, and I'll go buy more. I'll go buy more espresso pods. Have a good day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe out there. Drink lots of water. Don't take an arrow to the knee. I remember that joke from Skyrim. And be good to each other.